Hi there, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I'm going to talk about the best lead gen niches leading into 2024. Let's dive in. Okay, so the best lead gen niches, a lot of you are probably expecting for me to say niches like debt consolidation because the world's economy is struggling and inflation, and you might be thinking insurance is going to kick off because people invest in insurance when times are tough. That stuff is true. But what I'm trying to tell you and what I want to get across to you today is that it's not all as it seems, okay? We've got an opportunity here with using AI and ChatGPT to really make a difference to these businesses before we sell leads to them, before we start introducing our pay-per-lead model, our Facebook ads, our Google ads, our YouTube ads, or whatever that is, okay? And let me explain why. The traditional way up until this year that we've operated is that we'll land a client either by cold email or Facebook ads or whatever, and then we'll reach out to them and say, we'll generate leads for you. We'll take all the risk on ourselves. We'll charge $25 a lead, whatever that amount is, and we'll try and get the lead for half that price. It's a great model, but there's always some difficulties surrounding that, okay? And usually that is that the lead quality that we supply to the client, in their eyes, is not good quality because they can't get in contact with them. The leads come in and they don't get called quick enough. And it's usually us arguing with them and then arguing with us. And unless they're a really good client that's got great systems and great sales teams and great follow-up procedures, then it's usually going to end in a way that's not good for either party, okay? Because they complain about the quality, you say the quality is good, and then they don't reorder. And this is a big frustration in the lead gen industry, is that there's a higher churn rate. So when we're talking about the best lead gen industries, we need to think about how we can help businesses before we sell leads to them, okay? And up until this year, things have been tough, but now with the introduction of AI, we're able to introduce a system which allows them to get in contact with their leads faster, out of hours leads. And the way we do that is by installing ChatGPT or a sales Android into their systems, which means that when they're ready and when they have this installed in their business, all of these quality problems go out the door because we're able to solve their biggest problem, which is usually speed to lead and contact rates and all of that type of stuff, okay? It's kind of why it's a trick topic for today, because in leading into 2023 and 2024, any niche, in my opinion, that struggles with these things, which is speed to lead, out of hours leads, and database reactivation, we now have a tool to be able to help these clients, okay? And we're seeing this with the ads that we're running, and the people in my community are landing clients in all sorts of different industries. I mean, we have dog trainers, we have lenders, mortgage brokers, we have whiskey investment, we have any niche under the sun, insurance, all that type of stuff. It doesn't really matter. The kind of general rule of thumb, I think, is that they need to be maybe doing more than 50 leads a month, which is not really that much. They need to have a website, and they need to be struggling with contact rates, which in most cases, every business owner will tell you that this is the last thing they have on their mind because they're so busy delivering their service and product, okay? So I personally think, from what I've seen, and we've spent well over 6 figures now on ads advertising our sales Android to industries and business owners, is that we're just getting a broad variety of lots of different niches coming in saying they need help, okay? And it's the easiest sell in the world. Rather than focus on what the best lead gen niches are, how about we as marketers and lead gen start focusing on how we can help any niche get set up to be able to take leads, and then they've got a much better chance of converting those leads and creating the type of business that they want, okay? So we're kind of going under the radar, helping our clients with the biggest problem, the biggest sticking point, before we kind of upsell them the leads and move them onto the pay-per-lead, pay-per-appointment, retainer, whatever you're kind of offering them, okay? So I think it's a really big opportunity for everyone. Okay, so how does this work? Well, let me give you an example. If you're a lead gen agency owner and you generate leads for clients, you'll know that generating leads between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. is way cheaper, way easier, and there's way more volume as opposed to trying to generate leads between 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. And that's because people are at work or they're at home having dinner and they haven't got time to be kind of opting in for offers and stuff, right? So it's a big problem, right? We've had to, in the past, switch off our ads after 6 p.m. because the client just says the quality is crap. And it's not the quality, it's the fact they're not getting back to them until 3 p.m. the next day when it's gone cold and they don't even remember they've opted in. All right, so what we're able to do now, once the lead comes in at say 9 p.m., we're able to automatically send an SMS out to the prospect as soon as they've opted in and ask what we call a binary question. So an example is, I'm just thinking off the spot here, but if you're generating a life insurance lead, comes in at 8 p.m. and they opt in, the first question you might want to ask them via SMS is, hey, it's Dan here from Flex. Nice to meet you. Do you smoke? Like a very simple, what we call a binary question, where it's a yes or a no, okay? And if they say yes or a no, their answer triggers OpenAI, and we're able to go through and have a conversation like a human being with AI and qualify them and set the criteria. And then at the end of that, if they qualify for the product or service, we're able to book them into a slot or ask them what time they want to call back or even sell them the offer right then and there. And this, up until 2023, this hasn't even been possible, okay? You might have had some workflow automations in HighLevel or your CRM, but you can't have an intelligent conversation with people and stuff just breaks. So it's really, really exciting times, I think, for lead gens. If you want to have a look at how this works and what it looks like, there'll be a link below in the description where we've got like a demo Sales Android where you can kind of opt in and have a play with it and try and break it or whatever. And you'll see what I mean, okay? It's very intelligent the way that it works, and it just works super well. So pretty vague video today. I don't think there's any specific awesome niche, okay? If they've got a website, they do more than 50 leads a month, and they struggle with contact rates and out of hours leads, then any niche is a good niche in 2023 and 24. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you have, please give us a thumbs up so we know to create more like it. Please subscribe to our channel if you can. And if you've got any comments or questions, please comment in the comment box below. I'll speak to you soon.